Welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix General 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. So, we have a compile error. Huh. Object must be initialized. Ah, okay. Huh. Does that not have a constructor? Huh? Must be initialized. Huh? Const object must be initialized. But it is initialized, isn't it? As empty. Huh? What am I not seeing here? Const object must be initialized. Huh? Am I stupid? Huh? Const object must... That's weird. Man. I don't understand. What? Const object must be initialized. But it is. I don't understand. Let me ask ChatGPT for ideas. It's probably something super stupid. What is the problem? You are declaring a const object without providing an initializer. What? It has to be typed like this? What? It's... map util. Okay, I would say we then continue with after control bar callback. Yo, why does X for save take so long? I've seen that before. It's probably just the last CPP before linking. Yeah. Okay, so that's, see, I'm shocked that it has to be written like this. I was under the impression that we can just declare it like this, and that's done. Okay. Okay. Well, good. Then next step, we run the static analyzer again. Like we all know, the speaker tower is rarely being used by players. One of its reasons it's barely being used in the front of the base is cause of its getting attacked by units without guard mode. Of it getting attacked by units without guard mode or manual targeting. Attack move or just a unit being near a speaker tower makes the units attack the building. This is actually not really an expected thing to happen, since the speaker tower cannot damage units. True. This change will make players build it a bit more without needing a rebuff. That's a good point. Good point. This is data design. This is design question for data. Transfer to patch. So this is a design. Is it controversial? Not really, I would say so. Design minor China. Yeah. This one, I think there already is such a report. Dragon tank. This one here, right? clearly getting hit by the flame string does not always damage units. I think this is because of the weapon type. I've seen this, yeah. It doesn't hit things that are close. It's related to the missile update. It shoots missiles, this unit, technically. This behavior can definitely be tweaked in data with the missile behavior, but I'm not sure this is code or data issue. Good, let's see if that has finished. Yes, okay. Then let's go to control bar callback. Control bar callback. Control bar callback. That's game client GUI. Game client game client. Oof. Oh boy. Right, current weapon player sets. Yeah. Victim object. Weapon.cpp. 615. There's one more. Okay. Victim is kind of git contain. Okay, yeah, I think we need to, if victim object and that. There we go. Is there any other victim object? Okay, current victim. Oh, I thought we fixed that. EMP update. EMP update, current victim, 5.15.2. Current victim. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, this is still. So yeah, we didn't touch this. Okay. Yeah. Stack. Okay. Dereferencing null pointer damage source. Damage source. Object partition manager. Object P partition. Okay, we are here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, damage source. I think we just need to test for damage source on here. Okay, I would say we simply put a if check here, if damage source. Error. Other. Target money. Object money. Target money. Steal cash. Other. Other get position. Other object. I mean, this is. I mean, this would have crashed earlier already, right? Yeah. Okay, I think this check here, this check is obsolete, basically. Now it's gone, yeah. Same here. MD. Yeah, this check seems to be obsolete because it's already dereferencing it here. So I would say we simply remove this check here. There we go. Next, dereferencing null pointer, PPI. PPI. PPI is null. PPI. Okay, PPI could be null here, if not PPI. Could not find the space. What? PPI. This is evil. Fix. Oh boy. Break. Exit door not needed. Exit door not needed. Object in space. I think door non needed. Exit door non needed. I think the easiest fix is just to move this out of the scope. Right? So if this condition was not true, then it would go here, it would go into this debug, and it would return. Yeah. Otherwise, it would have gone on and it would have eventually hit this crash then here, right? Yeah. So I think this makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Can we wait for this to update? I want to see that it's really gone, but it should be, yeah. Yeah. It's not updating. It's slow in updating. Okay, let's just skip ahead. Good. What do we have here? Return value ignored. Oof. Oh. Return value ignored. Use of the comma operator in a tested expression causes the left argument to be ignored when it has no side effects. Use of the comma operator in a tested expression causes the left argument to be ignored. Oh. Oh. Interesting. That is interesting. So it should be and. Yeah, it should be and operator here. Not the comma operator. Interesting. This one is still not updated. Now we have, okay. This as well. Okay, great. Oh, this one line also belongs there. Okay. Okay, next. Uninitialize memory. Start. Oof. Oof. And start. There we go. And start and break. How much do we have? Oof. There's 5. 5. Target motion 5. Yeah. So if the bridge scaffold behavior, if one of them was the other type, then we should default and return. Update sleep time. Update sleep time. Updates do not sleep. Update do not sleep. Update do not sleep. Sleep none. Target motion still. Ah, okay. It would actually return early here. So the it looks safe. Yeah. Yeah, but actually the safer check here would be to say, so there are two options. Either we can add a default and then return here, but it will practically never hit. Or we say here, if target motion is not one of these 4, so it's not that, and not that, that, and that. There we go. And that should get rid of the problem. Maybe we should block like this. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that got rid of the problem. Excellent. Okay, let's keep on going. Oof. Teams. What is this? Reading invalid data. Oof. Num teams. Okay. Smaller than that. Smaller. Teams allocated. Oof. Okay. I remember this function. I think I have seen this before. I think I made a issue report in the Thyme repository about this. Yeah. The issue is num teams is expected to be larger equal than this guy. And then so this guy is smaller. Let me go to Thyme. The assembly armada. Add team. Oh, it's not here. Okay. Let me search here. It's also not here. Okay. Well, I thought I saw this before. No. Okay. Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, so it looks really unsafe. So if the num teams is larger than this, I think the way to fix this is, what type is this? Int. Int new num teams allocated is that minus that max, that minus that max that. So it's this diff here, num teams num allocated, right? Or this plus that, so plus 8. So that's a new, and then this new goes here, and this new goes here. And then this goes here. That's a more robust way of adding this. It probably worked fine before, but I think this is a bit more robust. Can make it const. Okay, I think that will get rid of the problem here, but what about this one? I don't know what this purify means here. Let's remove that bitch. Actually, let's leave it. Maybe it was a hint to do something. I think I've seen this elsewhere also. Okay, so now this num teams, yeah, num teams. Oh, hold on, this is still wrong. Num teams. Num teams. Yeah, num teams. This should be a max like this. There we go. Yeah, I think this is correct now. Yeah. Can we get an update on this? Let's look into the next one. Polygon trigger, reallocate. Buffer overrun while writing to new PTS. Buffer overrun, num points, relocate. What? If they are equal, m size points plus equal, what? So it doubles it essentially. Points, small. Buffer overrun. Points. New points. I'm currently not seeing the problem here. It looks fine. Let me see if that has fixed by now. No. I'm not sure if that has updated or not. Okay, this is really strange. So if the num points, so that's like used, and this is capacity, right? Used capacity. So if used equals capacity, then we double the capacity. We allocate new. We have integer counter here, and then we copy basically the existing points to our new points. Yeah, and then we delete the old points, and then we assign the new points here. Yeah, so it looks correct. What is the problem? Integer num points expected to be smaller equal size points. Yeah, reallocate. Expected to it's probably tripping up because it doesn't see this assert, and it thinks that maybe. Nah, that can't be. The condition is here pretty clear. Yeah. No. I don't see it right now. What is the problem? This one is still marked as problem. Why? Is this updating or is this not updating? Not sure. Okay, I'm not sure what the problem here is. Points. It's probably something really simple. Buffer overrun by writing new PTS here. Is that because the size could go negative? I'm not sure. points. Maybe we should say here is equals max size points times 2 or int max. So now at least it wouldn't be able to overflow anymore, the size points. Huh, that indeed gets rid of it. Look at that. No, it's back. Okay. Shit. Oh, it's probably something super stupid, but I'm not seeing it. Size points. Num points. Size points. Let me ask ChatGPT. What is wrong in this function? It believes the buffer might not be large enough. This line is definitely wrong. Oh, we should have written min. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that will fix the issue either, but yeah. Min, yeah. It still gives the same warning with static analyzer doesn't trust is safe even with min, because int max is not the actual minimum number of elements you can allocate. Integer overflows. Doesn't prevent overflows. I see. Then how about we type how about we say how about we say int max divided by 2? That should work, right? Yeah, it also says that, yeah. size points. Maybe we can say okay. Then let's put that back to that. Too many points to allocate. Okay, let's see if the warning is gone now. Seems to be gone now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, here looks like it's also gone. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. Good, next, dereferencing null. Man, so many problems here. madd. Okay, it would have already crashed in here. madd. Let me see other places where madd is used. madd may not be null. madd. It's const. Okay, so madd is expected to be not null. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then I think we can just remove those checks. Yeah. Then we move it here. And here as well. Yeah. I think that's it. Good, next. Uninitialized memory. Build pos. Build pos. Build pos. Build pos. Using uninitialized memory. Build pos. Build pos. Build pos. While cur. Build pos. Build list, count list, Why is this complaining? It looks like it should not be complaining because the condition is always cur. The same here. it's taking lists, which is here, this list. Yeah, so why would this complain then? I don't see it. To me, it looks like build post will always be initialized. Yeah. Unless list was changed somewhere. But no, it's a local. It's not changed. To me, it doesn't look like a bug here, but I could be wrong. Let's keep on going. Dereferencing null pointer team. Uh-huh. Question is this expected to be null or not? Ever. Let me search for other occurrences. No, it looks like they never null check the team. The team is expected to be a valid team. Okay. Then I think the fix here is to, where are we? The fix is to remove this check. There we go. Say here skipped. Good. Next, reading invalid data. Readable size is 8 bytes, but 12 bytes may be read. Reading invalid data. Let's see. The readable size is 8 bytes, but 12 bytes may be read. Oof. Jesus. Update bridge prepare. Bridge object. It's weird that here it doesn't break out of this loop. Anyway, I think the simplest fix is if bridge objects equals null, return. Let me just put it like so, like here. There we go. Okay. Next. Ah, it's related. Yeah. Huh, that one is still complaining. Structures to repair. The readable size is 8, but 12 bytes may be read. The readable size is 8. So it thinks that structures in Q could be larger than 2. Yeah. Yeah. Is that so? Let me see. It's 2. The cap is 2. I think what we need to do is here put that. And that gets rid of this, yeah. And then here we say I wonder why it doesn't complain here, because here's the same problem. Um, I think I will leave it here. We assume that it's smaller equal to. That's a cap. Yeah. Repair structure. Where's this thing being written? Repair structure. Here. Repair structure. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will leave it here for now. It's okay. Good. Next, objects. Oof. Find safe path. Well, if it yeah, so it would. Yeah, I expect we simply don't expect this to be null, right? Yeah. Find safe path. Yeah. I think the simplest fix is to just remove this condition here. Done. Yeah. Objects. Find the tech path. Same story here. Get radius and center. Is that checked either? If not, object. Yeah, I think you can simply remove this. Is human. Okay, same story here. Next. Next. Object other. Object other. Object other. Is view blocked by obstacle? Let me see the callers. Okay, there's literally is the comments. Then that means we can also remove this check here. There we go. What is this? Dereferencing null pointer complex expr. Okay. Object. What? I see. Okay, this one we need to check the callers. Oof, there are a lot. Okay, let's see. Object. Okay, here object is not null. Yeah, not null. Here object is not null, because otherwise it would crash here, so we can remove this one here. Next. Objects. Next. Move away from path. So here it dereferences object everywhere. And then here it tests object, which seems to be not necessary. And here it tests other object, which also seems to be not necessary. So what I will do is I will remove that and that. And that and that. Okay, objects. Okay. Next, objects. That's also not null. That one. We have a lot of null tests here. I guess we have to look into callers of find path. Find path. Get objects. Okay, that's not null. And that is this null? Objects. Okay, object is not expected to be null. Okay. Then find path is never getting a null object. And then that also means that what was it? There was some function we were looking at. This function. This function also gets never null objects. Yeah. That means we can remove this check and that check. There we go. Okay. Next, objects. Dereferencing null objects. Objects. Already changed that. Okay. Next, buffer overrun. Oof. Next slot. Next. Just see. Okay, I'm not sure what the problem here is. Using uninitialized variable bridge bounds. Oof. Oof. Oh. I'm not touching that. No, not yet. This one I don't know. Buffer overrun while writing. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun. Oh, man. I'm not sure what the problem here is. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun while writing to this mq pathfind request. The writable size is 2048 bytes, but MPR tail bytes might be written. What is the problem? Ran out of Pathfind queue slots. Ran out of Pathfind queue slots. We probably have to see like what this guy is. Oh, next slots. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, I think I understand. It's like this is a cyclic buffer, right? Yeah. It's a cyclic buffer. I'm not sure. It's quite complicated, this logic here. The way they've written it, a slot head. Slot is not the tail. We check this. If there's a match, true. Already queued. Increments a slot. If it's larger than the queue len, we start at 0. Okay, fair. Next slot. Next slots. Tail +1. If the tail is past the length, then we start at 0. It's a cyclic buffer that is a queue, and it can be filled up. It's filled up when the tail meets the head, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's not obvious to me if this is a problem. Maybe it's just the static analyzer tripping up here. I don't know. Let me say here skipped. Next. Bridge bounce. I'm not touching that. Did we fix this one? No, this one is still complaining. Why? I don't know why. This one is also still complaining. Get template. Okay, I don't know what the problem here is with the complex type shit. Let's move on. Huh. Pass AI data. The AI. Yeah, I'm surprised. I think just moving it up. Is there any other AI access here? I would say we just move it here. Done. Skipped. Next. Invalid data. Oof. 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 Square. Oh, fuck. Radius times 2. Radius plus X. That looks really weird indeed. It's like really huge value here. So it's radius plus that. What? Yeah, it's definitely larger than workspace width, right? Huh? This looks really strange, yeah. Seismic filter. Dome style seismic filter. Is this ever used anywhere here? What is this dome style seismic filter? Bunker Buster. Bunker Buster. Okay, how about we put a breakpoint in here? Actually, let's keep on going. Let's check it later when we're done. Test this with Bunker Buster. There's another one here. Okay, let's keep on moving. Break. Box. Sphere. Oof. Cylinder, sphere, box. Cylinder, sphere, box, line. Yeah. Cylinder, sphere, box. Break. Right, this break is meant to be positioned here. Next. Null. Civilian. Okay. Oof. Oof. New civilian. New enemy. Oof. Context command for new selection. think it makes the assumption here that this value would not be zero, would larger be zero, and only if it went into this path here. But it's not guaranteed because this is given from the outside, right? Yeah. I see. Okay, how do we deal with this? New count, new count civilians. Yeah. I think we can simply add another null check here at the end. Just. It's a bit of a pickup. It looks like there's a bit more context to consider here. Okay, let's just look at mine. Locally controlled. It's locally controlled. New mine. With mine, they mean self, local player, and not a mine object. Explosive. I think I will not touch this for now. Yeah, I will not touch this. Let me note that. Skipped. Next, builder objects. Builder objects. Jesus. Why does this function have so much indentation? Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh. builder object. Okay, so it could be null, right? It could be null. Can make unit builder objects. There's also a null check. Yeah. What about this one? There's also a null check. Yeah, there are null checks here. Then we say if builder objects that solves it. Okay. Okay, next. Oof. Mouseware. Raw mouseware. Stop scrolling. I'm not sure about this. I don't know. Position. Pos. Okay, so there is a post test here, but there's none here. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Why is this function so massive? Jesus Christ. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Pos. Okay, so can pos be invalid? Context commands. Let's see the callers of this. Here we get a position. position. Okay, so our object can be 0. The draw can be 0. We have a position here, position there, position, draw. Yeah. It looks like we always have a position, but draw can be null. Okay. That's interesting. Draw. Okay, so draw is always tested. Position is never null. Let me see how many pos checks are there. Pos. 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 So there's a pos test here. What if we remove this pos? Would that be fair? Yeah, this might be fair. Yeah. Looks like a problem is gone. Unannotated fourth row. I don't know. Would have to be tested. That looks weird. Input focus. I don't know. Okay. VAD. VAD. Delete VAD to continue. Instance. Oof. 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 I think what makes this really, I believe that we should move this guy here. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't solve the problem yet. But dereferencing null pointer VAD. Yeah, because here it's checked, right? What? Yeah. Okay, what is used in every condition here, pretty much. To me, yeah, to me this implies that this check here. Let me see. Let me see this guy. Push front, but we only push valid ones. Yeah. Okay. Then push front. What is this type? Is this a deck? A list? Jesus. Okay. Okay, I think what we do here, we do that. We remove these conditions. There we go. And there we go. Get data, and then we remove this condition. Boom, done. Yeah. There we go. Next. Oof. Load screen. Uh-oh. Oof. Oof. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, player ID. Aha. Aha. Set crash. Process progress. So I think what we can do is here, we can return here. That may already help a little bit. Yeah. Okay, what problems left then? Nothing? That's it? Huh, that was fair. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Same here, I guess. Return. Next. Return. I think that's it. Okay, cool. Next. The game spy game. Okay. Because it's tested here. match menu updates. The game spy game. Oh boy. Yeah. We could test for the game spy game, I guess. Get slot num. Yeah. It's probably not a big deal. I think I will skip that for now. Skipped. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Let's skip that for now. Okay, file booth. Okay, that's fair enough. Next. Another booth. Ah, we have seen this before, yeah. There we go. Next. Oof. That I peer response disconnect. Oof, I don't know. Create staging room disconnect. Yeah, I think there should be a break, right? That seems very unlikely. That when you disconnect that you would create a staging room, right? Yeah, I think that's a safe fix here. Buffer overrun. Oof. What do we have here? Index, I. Buffer overrun while writing to new indices. Buffer overrun while writing to new indices. Oof. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun while writing to new indices. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun. Buffer overrun while writing to new indices. Because I is uncapped, right? I think um, it doesn't look wrong. So I wonder why it complains here. Because we initialize this indices list with that, right? So so this should match. Maybe we can make the analyzer happy if we say we make a int count int count, and then we put I smaller count. Would that make it happy? Maybe. No, it's gone now. I think it's not a problem really. So it's just the static analyzer is just being stupid. Well, actually, I understand why it complained, because this is unsigned. Yeah. Because this list could be longer than, so it's just a theoretical issue. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a theoretical issue. Okay, but now I think this essentially does the same thing, but just avoids this warning. Yeah. It's not 100% doing the same thing. So if basically the issue was if this would be longer than int max, if this container contained more elements than int max, which is 2 billion plus, but that's impossible pretty much. So yeah, it's just a theoretical issue. Did we write this down? No. Next. I've seen that before. Let's put a break here for now. Game spec game. I will leave this here for now. Yeah. Skipped. I don't know about that. Null pointer player. Player. Okay. If player. Set observer windows. Set observer windows. So can this be? Can this pass a null pointer? No, it can't. No, because I would have crashed here already. So we don't expect player to be null. But if it was null, then we would hide this. So actually, theoretically, it supports it here, but not down here. I see. Then let's do player, null. There we go. That should solve it. Okay. Next. Oof. What? USA enemy. Is friend false? I think it's intentional. I think it's intentional. Yeah. Can we go to base type? CPP macros. Can we add a... When was this introduced? Fall through. How about we move this up here? define for throw. Define for throw. For throw. There we go. Good. Spy game. Got this again. I will skip this as well. Edit done. Score screen. Selected. Focus. Focus. It doesn't look like it should fall through here, no? To me, it looks like it should break here. And here. Select the game info. Okay, there's a debug assert crash. Then that to me implies you can remove this condition here. There we go. Now this warning will still stay here because of the assert crash. Oh no, because it's compiled out. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Unannotated for throw. Oof. Gem update text. Pop-up replay. Pop-up replay. Pop-up. What is this? Pop-up replay system. Selected. Update text. Let me see other classes that handle this thing. They handle this. They handle this. Then I think it should break here as well. Break. Next. Uninitialized memory. Uninitialized memory. Added row. I think we have seen this already. Ah, we were there already, I think. GUI callbacks. Yeah. Okay. We have seen this, yeah. But we didn't do anything. Because we didn't know what to do about it. Start. Fire sound. End. Fire sound. Update. Fire sound. Frame. Start. So what is finished? True. Start. Fire sound. Fire sound. Fire sound. Start. Finished. True. Is it intentional? Reverse sound transition. Reverse sound transition. I don't know. Let's check the sound transition. There's probably another class. No, there's not. Here, start and end. Here we also. Let me search for. Let me search for other transition ends. This is a bit of an outlier because it's the only one that has 3 cases. The others only have 2. The start and an end. Okay, this one has other transitions here. Yeah, there's a break. You know, there is this bug in the menu that sometimes you click buttons and the sound is like really short. Like blip, blip, blip. Just a very short blip. I wonder if this is related to this, that the sound starts and immediately it's ended here. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me put a break here for now and maybe need some testing, maybe some more thinking, but yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. a good way to figure out like how things should behave is to simply put a breakpoint in there, see when it is hit and what happens then, right? Needs a bit of inspection. This one could be intentional. Score scale up transition. Yeah, I think I will place a fall through here. And here as well. Oh shit. Fall through. Yeah, it looks really intentional. Shit. Unannotated fall through. Unannotated fall through. Good. Selected. Selected. Ignored. That is also weird. Yeah. That is weird. Let me search for other cases of GBM selected. It breaks. Break. Yeah. This looks like a bug to me. Break. Looks like the break goes in the scope here. Left down. Oof, I'm not sure about that. I'm not touching that. Oof. I think the fall through looks intentional here, right? As far as I can tell. I remember we looked at this and I thought, let's not touch that. Param 5 could be 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay. Context records. Context records. Context. Misnamed globals. What? GS context. GS context. 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 I will not touch this now. No. I will not touch this. Random value. Okay, there's an assert here. Ah, okay. The fall through is intentional here. Fall through. Yeah, this I don't know. It's It was never tested. Yeah, okay. Pixel reduction. Low. Low. Pixel reduction. Count. I would say if that's larger equal if that is somehow smaller than 0 or larger than that, then we also return this. That should avoid this here. Mem passed. Mem passed. Let's see that. Mem pass. Texture reduction, does this have a default value? No. Yeah, I think we can do it. That's fine. I remember we touched this here. Looks like it's still a problem. Upper bound. Unchecked upper bound. But there is a test here. Why is this complaining? Game lots. Unchecked upper bound for enum index. Unchecked upper bound. Unchecked upper bound. I don't see it right now. We have a check here, so this should not complain. It looks okay. It looks okay. Maybe we compare it with that value. Maybe we can also say larger equals 0 and smaller than that, and then put it like this. There we go. Somehow that did the trick. I don't know what the difference is. Looks the same as before. Strange. Okay. So we did a good review path. Let me take one more look over the fall throughs. Let me start from the top, or from the bottom maybe. No, maybe we do it from. Let's do. Let's compile first what we did. Oof, we touched 63 files. Oops. Oops. Oh boy. Oh, that's quite a lot. Yeah. Fall through. What's the time? 2:47. I think I have a bit more in my tank. Power through a bit more. Okay, basically I would like to review all the fall throughs once more. Let me go ahead and do run. Oh, hold on, that's wrong. Cancel. Run it on GameEngine. There we go. There we go. Okay. What is this? Another case of checking this pointer in a member function. This PR fixes the undefined behavior by making it a static function. If the changes are considered acceptable, it needs to be replicated in generals. Is equivalent to equivalent. Is equivalent. But where was this undefined behavior then? Oh. I wonder if it's enough to simply remove the this check. I don't think that this is necessary to make it a static. Or is it? Get templates. Thing get templates. Templates. Thing templates. Debug crash. No templates. Cannot create thing without templates. I believe all of this to me it looks like we only need to remove this check, this test. Thing templates is not expected to be 0. See. Yeah, it's just this test is just obsolete. Just remove it. Done. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what about this one here? Fix uninitialized variable and control lookup behavior to prevent a buffer overflow when the control container is empty. Okay. Empty. Okay. I think that's fine, yeah. Breaks here. If it's invalid ID, a break. Otherwise, goes on. Fix global buffer overflow. This one we should do later. This is just a feature, right? Do later. Okay. So I would like to go through once more through the fall throughs. Let's see. Logging off, sending quit. This one could be intentional. I'm not sure. Logging off, sending quits. I don't know. It could be intentional fall through here. Sending quits. Return. Yeah, I'm not touching this. I think here it's probably not a issue, but we can simply initialize it to 0 here. What about this command? That's memset it, okay. Yeah. ftp.cpp. There do we download? Okay, anyway, we just want to look at fall throughs, right? Let's go fall through. Okay, next CPU detect. Okay, I don't care about that. DX8 caps. Oof. Default unknown. That one is strange. Huh. That was really strange. That means every version is okay, right? Ecdat, DLR. We know of version 3.12. Okay, we don't care. We don't care. What about this one here? Yeah, we check it another time, I think. Actually, yeah, well, how about we just put a 200 minus 1 equals that. Yeah. Texture transform flags. Oof. Name. Okay, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think this break is missing. Texture transform flags. Yeah. That looks like a bug here. That looks like a bug. Okay, next. Fall through. Okay, here we can put the fall through. There we go. Okay, looks like it doesn't recognize our macro. Let me open always.h. Probably need to add here include utility cpp macros .h. That should do. Hold on, there was else fall through. How about we preserve that comments? Yeah, just do it like that. Okay. Fall through is intentional. Fall through. Oof. Load begun, loads, end load. Oof. Well, that is. Fall through below is intentional. Okay. Good. We. This one we didn't want to touch. That one is interesting. Let me search for other cases of slider track. Not many. Okay, here it is breaking. Skirmish game options menu, slider track. So there is this FPS timer, right? FPS slider. So if that would be controlled, then it would go down here and do something. That's weird, yeah. Or is it not? Set. I think we need to test that. Let's put it here for now. Needs tests. Fall through. Oh, we have been here already. Next. Input focus. Input focus. That I am really not sure. That's weird. That's weird. think it's illegal, yeah, because here mdata here mdata1 is treated as a boolean. Unsigned int, yeah. So here it's treated as a boolean, and then suddenly here, so this is illegal, 100%, 100%. Yeah. If we are given the opportunity, this is illegal because it would crash here, right? If this was 1, if mdata was 1 here, and then it goes down here, it crashes. Control, like, will be 1, and it will dereference 1 as like some memory address. That doesn't make sense. So there must be a break here. That one is force attack round. Switch. I think there should be a break. If we force attack the ground, this is definitely not the same as switch weapons. Yeah, there's no way that this should fall through. No. No. That one is intentional fall through. Okay. Then we put here fall through. Fair enough. How about here we make us break? Okay. Here's another intentional one. Fall through. Eat it. Defector hint. Defector hint. Create command hint. Hint no longer needed by anyone. Eat it. Disp. Disposition. Keep message. Destroy message. Command hint. Is this meant to fall through or not? Defector. Create mouse over hint. Defector. I would say remove this. Then it basically does the same thing as the original. Yeah. Okay, that is entirely unclear to me. Raw mouse, stop scrolling, meta options. What does that mean even? What is meta options? Bring up the options screen. What? Mouse position. Mouse wheel. I'm not sure about this. I will not touch it. Fall through intentionally. Okay. 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 Good. Fine. Fine. Fall through. Okay, I really appreciate that they put the comments in some places. That's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Nuke any existing pending CMD. Unannotated fall through. Fall through. There we go. Fall through. Okay, another one. And another one. I remember we looked at this, and this one looks very strange. Damage. Right. This function is totally bonkers. I'm not touching this now. That I don't know. That one I'm probably also not touching. Particle editor updates. No clue. It's not game critical, so probably doesn't matter much. Yeah, but I'm not touching it. What is this here? Oh. Oof. Could be intentional. I'm not touching that. This one looks intentional. Drop down. Okay. Speech play. Okay, speech play seems to be very very unrelated. Yeah. Oof. Oof. This is an issue, definitely. So if you use speech play script action, it will do something illegal with the camera. The num parameters is the same, so it will enter here, and then it will override this. Oof. This must be some runtime issue. That must be some runtime issue in the script engine. Yeah, that looks very, very wrong. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's I think that was a good review. What's the time? 3:22. I wonder if we should maybe also look into GameEngine device. There are also a bunch of files in there. Maybe we should do that. Yeah. There could be a few more crashes. Buffing tank shells versus infantry is a huge change, and will probably be very controversial. I already see the community jumping the fences when talking about buffing tank shells versus infantry. I mean, it would change the whole game, right? Because in this rock paper scissors design is totally changed, right? So right now you have infantry, like rocket soldiers, being good against tanks, right? And one of the reasons they are good against tanks is that they don't take so much damage from the tank shells, right? So they can apply good damage and and survive as long as the tank doesn't crush the infantry guy, right? And changing that, yeah, could be risky, yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh. Fall through attribute must be followed by the case label. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, in that case, we move it down here. How about that? There we go. Do we have this? I could imagine that we have this a few times. No? It's still ongoing. Okay, how about we add some labels to this one here? Labels, fix, minor. Well, I think it's just a refactor minor. I don't think it even fixes anything. Minor refactor. Okay, so GameEngine device. Let's take a look at this guy. If there is anything. How about we work through the fall throughs first? Okay, that one is easy. Break. Break. Fair enough. Oops. That one is also fair enough. That one is also fair enough. Okay, that was easy going. Let's go back up. And we look through these guys. If we see anything suspicious. That one is suspicious. That one is suspicious, yeah. Uh-oh. State. Readable size is 12. State, smaller, final 2, final 2, enums, how large, 3. Final is 2. And, ooh. Yeah. So, state. Okay, but state could also say final. Old state, state. Basically, we trust that mstate is within the bounds. Smaller than 3 and larger equals 0. Yeah. 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 State count. Yeah, let me see. State count. Where it's assigned. Yeah. It's probably safe. It's just the the analyzer stripping here. I will mark this as skipped. It looks to me that there's no error. It's just, yeah, the analyzer. So it would need some refactoring of some sort, which I can't come up with now. Okay, what do we have here? Oof. Ooh. Shadow name. Type. Return. Yeah. 10. Unchecked lower bound. None is 8. 8, 10. Decal none. Okay, then we simply add another check here. Type smaller than 0. There we go. I think that fixes it. Good. Next. Offset U. Oof. Ooh. Ah. I see. Update thread position. It's a float value. Float. I think we can simply initialize it with 0, right? Yeah. Or else if. Or we say oops. Thread type. So I think it never will use uninitialized memory. Oh, actually there's another one. Thread middle. Oops. Huh. Yeah. Interestingly, it's the same here. P-thread. I would say we create another else here, and we put offset U, put that 0, and then we put a debug assert, debug crash, unhandled case. Unhandled case in that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think here we can move this, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we can do that. Yeah. Let me take that. Good. What else? Yeah, another one. Tank tractor. Huh. Tank truck draw, and this is tank draw. Okay. I think we just add the same thing. Let me add here a little bit of scopes, so it's easier to look at this shit. Though, let me search if there is any other function of this kind. Here. It's these two. Yeah. Jesus. And you know what? I think it's easier if we don't change the formatting for now. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep the original format the way it was. Like this. Okay, cool. Next. What? Why is it complaining here? Oh. Oh. I see. Yeah. I see. We need to enable, we need to initialize these guys. If we just put null here at the end, it just initializes the last one, right? So we need to put it on everyone. Oh boy. Yuck. Like this. Okay. That should fix it. Okay. Fair enough. Dereferencing null pointer. Font. Oof. Release font data. Yeah, that's stupid. Just put it in here. Done. There we go. Release font data. Oops. Okay. Next. Dereferencing null. Other neighbor. I guess that this guy can return null. It can. Visible neighbor list. Okay, that's a bit tricky. Yeah? Okay, what's the time? 3 hours 46. I think I will take a break here. Yeah. Let's keep on going after the break here with this shit. That's quite a lot of work. How many files did we touch now? 82. Oof. Oof, this will be a lot of pull requests. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good. Then yeah, I will take a break here. I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.